away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Check.
From the gun, Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On first down, it's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Off the play fake, Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, Stumbleberry. Ready. 15 on it. Check. Tight right. Three. You got 4. Hurry. On your feet.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mike, 45. Ready? Watch tight end.
Mariota to throw it this time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Looking to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Right. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Check. Crunch.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Short throw underneath to Hurst. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, Mariota. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. 3rd down here.
Intended for Chris Godwin. It's 3rd down and 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Mariota's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want it. You don't want it. Mine's 54.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Yeah. Hey, watch that.
Operating from the gun. Fields. It's caught. Jones. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Let's go.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota flushed out right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Falcons grab it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that was complete to Gurley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Slam, slam, slam.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Mariota. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Here we go. Here we go.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Here's Mariota. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mariota. Buying time to his left. Looking down. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Chris Godwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because
that's caught at the 25. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
Check Mike 54.
Operating from the gun. Fields is complete to Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. So let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Back to throw. Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Watch 54, watch 54.
2nd and 11. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Check. 45's the mic. Check. 45's the mic.
On 4th down, Fields. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing here, Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road.